Fandoms are basically large communities of fans of a thing. They could be fans of a TV show, fans of a movie series, fans of a book series, or a video game, whatever. Fandoms are huge communities of fans. So a little while ago, I asked you guys to send me flag designs for fandoms that you're a part of. And you guys did. You guys sent me 12 really cool fandom flag designs, and I'm here to talk about them and share them with everyone. Let's go. I'm going to start with my favorite show currently airing on TV, Steven Universe. Puzlek designed this flag, if I'm saying your name right, for the fandom of Steven Universe, which is a really cool cartoon on Cartoon Network about these aliens who are also gemstones, who are kind of on Earth and in space, and there are two sides kind of fighting in this rebellion, and it's crazy. You gotta watch the show, it's really awesome. Anyway, the side that is trying to defend the planet Earth, they call themselves the Crystal Gems, and their symbol is a 5-pointed star, which Puzlek included on his flag design. And you'll also notice a 4-pointed diamond. That is a very huge symbol for the other side that wants to destroy the Earth. It's crazy, but it's really cool how he incorporated both shapes into one flag design there. Now, you can also see these little colorful shapes inside the star and the diamond. Those represent individual characters' gemstones. There are characters like Pearl, and Amethyst, and Peridot, and Lapis Lazuli, and Ruby. And the big pink circle surrounding the star represents our main character, Steven, who is sort of half human, half gem. And he's from Earth, and he's our main character, and his gemstone is rose quartz. And why is red the background of this flag? According to Puzlek, red as the background, 'cause I don't know. Puzlek also sent me this really cool fan art of what Vexillographer might look like if it was a Poland ball. I don't have time to explain what Poland ball is, just go look it up. Anyway, Puzlek, thanks for the cool flag and the cool fan art. Docs sent me this really cool flag for the fandom of Gravity Falls, which was a really cool TV show. It followed a brother and a sister who were away in this remote town called Gravity Falls in Oregon, where weird stuff happens. And they're there for the summer, and they have to deal with all the mysteries that they encounter. Like, there's supernatural things going on, and unexplained things going on all over the place, and you sort of get to follow their adventures as they try to avoid danger and solve these mysteries. It's really cool. And so, one of the big plot points of this show were these journals, these mysterious journals that were written by a mysterious author. And they have a 6-fingered hand on the cover of these journals. And he incorporated the color and the hand of these journals into his flag design, and that's a really cool idea. The dark background, the black background, represents, according to him, the darkness in which mysteries lie. And you'll notice in this flag design, he incorporated this triangle symbol, this triangle layout. That triangle is a representation of Bill. Bill is the primary antagonist and bad guy of Gravity Falls, and he looks like a cute little dude, but trust me, when he shows up, he is bad news. Anyway, check out Gravity Falls, it's awesome. And of course, you probably saw this one coming. Someone designed a flag for the fandom of My Little Pony. So this is the Brony flag designed by Trolls, if I'm saying your name right. Please correct me if I'm wrong. So Trolls' flag includes a background of red and white, which represent love and tolerance, which is a reference to one of the big mottos of the Brony community, love and tolerate. This is a thing we like to repeat to everyone in the Brony fandom, love and tolerate, which are things that the show teaches you to do. It's sort of a Brony code. And another part of the Brony code is a bro hoof. Basically, it's a fist bump, and that we've just renamed a bro hoof, because this emoticon that he included on the flag represents sort of two ponies doing a fist bump with their hoofs. That's what it's supposed to represent. It's a thing we do. It's a thing we do, okay? Yeah, we're weird, but we love it. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. But before I do, all the bronies out there, bro hoof. And all the non-bronies out there, regular fist bump, regular fist bump. Okay, next one is a flag for the fandom of Doctor Who. That's right, Rasmus, if I'm saying your name right, designed a flag for the Whovians out there. Okay, the yellow represents time travel. The gray represents a sonic screwdriver, which apparently, and I have a few Whovian friends, so I know a little bit about the show, I think. I believe the sonic screwdriver is this sort of multi-purpose, multi-dimensional tool that the Doctor uses to do stuff to different materials. different types of matter, except wood, apparently, according to Rasmus. I think that's what a sonic screwdriver is. So that's what the gray represents. And the blue represents the TARDIS, which I believe is an acronym for something, but I forgot. One of my Whovian friends told me what it means, but I forgot. The TARDIS, I believe, is the Doctor's time travel device that is bigger and more spacious on the inside than it looks on the outside. And it says police box on it. I don't know what a police box is. Is that a British thing? I think it's a British thing. Anyway, the Doctor is apparently the main character of the show, and he is this sort of alien guy who can take on humanoid form, and on occasion he can sort of die, but he can regenerate into a new-looking humanoid guy with a totally different personality and totally different body and face and everything, and that's how they can change the actor who plays the Doctor over the decades that Doctor Who has been a show. I think that's how it works. So the 13 stars on his flag represent the 13 actors who have played the Doctor thus far. Correct me if I'm wrong, any Whovians out there. I apologize if I messed any of that up. Rowan sent me this flag for the Eurovision Song Contest fandom. The Eurovision Song Contest is like a tournament of pop music. Basically, every country in Europe gets a pop star to sing a pop song on behalf of that country. And it's basically a contest to decide which country can write the best pop song. It's like ridiculous but really fun. And some of the songs are really catchy too. So he designed this flag for the Eurovision Song Contest. The blue and yellow background represent the colors of the European Union, even though not every Eurovision country is in the EU. A good number of them are. It's sort of like the flag of Europe, kind of. And the heart symbol is the logo of the Eurovision Song Contest. And the really cool thing about this contest is whichever country wins for like best pop song, whichever country wins gets to host the next one the next year. So when a country is hosting, they'll put their flag inside that little heart logo. Guilherme sent me this flag for the fans of Geography Now, which is a YouTube channel where the host, Barbie, is going through every single country in the world alphabetically and doing a big video report on that country's geography. I think he's currently in the G's now, as of filming this video. I think Haiti will probably come up pretty soon in his channel. Check out his channel, it's a really fun channel. Anyway, Guilherme's design has tons of symbolism in it. Okay, the background is half black and half blue. The black represents the black background that Barbie talks in front of. The blue represents the blue flag of Bandia Terra, which is a completely fake country that Barbie made up for April Fool's Day about 2 years ago. And it's a ridiculous country. It's like a Danish-speaking country in the middle of the Indian Ocean. It's ridiculous, but it's really funny. He put a lot of work into it, and now it's like a running joke in the fandom. Bandia Terra, this fake country. So in the middle of the flag, Guilherme put a 5-pointed star representing all of the continents that Geography Now subscribers are from. The black circle represents Paul's struggle. He goes by Paul and Barbie. He represents Barbie's struggle to post the videos. The white circle represents the Earth, and the red circle represents the blood of those who fought for their country. The phrase, the blood of those who fought for the country, is a big running joke in the Geography Now fandom, because he also talks about every country's flag and what it symbolizes. The thing is, tons of countries use the color red to represent the blood of those who fought for their freedom. So now he's had to say the phrase, the blood of those who fought for their freedom, so much that he just kind of rolls his eyes sometimes when he says it. And now he doesn't even say it, he just says the color red, which represents, and then he'll play like some insane animation because everyone knows what the red means because he's said it so much. Anyway, that's Geography Now's flag designed by Guilherme. Thanks, Guilherme. Brendan designed this flag for All Hail King Julian, which is a TV show out of the DreamWorks Madagascar franchise. The olive represents the trees of Madagascar, the beige represents the lemurs of Madagascar, the gold represents the sovereignty of King Julian, the red circle represents the fandom and the strength of the fan community, the 4 little gaps in the red circle represent the 4 main characters of the show, and of course he put King Julian's crown in the very center. Brendan also designed this other flag for the entire franchise of Madagascar stuff. The blue, yellow, and green represent the ocean, sand, and trees of the actual island of Madagascar, which of course has its own flag, but anyway. His fandom flag also includes those 3 colors to represent the 3 different parts of the Madagascar franchise: blue for the Penguins of Madagascar, yellow for the original Madagascar movie, and green for All Hail King Julian. And the 4-pointed star, he says, represents the fandom, and it also represents the 4 main characters of each of those shows. And he says he rotated the star to represent the fact that the fandom spreads all over the world. Thanks, Brendan. I like your flag, and I like to move it. Pratik sent me this flag for the Pokemon fandom. He says the blue background represents the significance of water to the various Pokemon regions. The 2 little triangles in those 2 corners there represent Ash and Pikachu, who apparently are like the 2 biggest characters in Pokemon. The 7 stars on the bottom represent the 7 generations of Pokemon. Now, the green wreath is apparently a symbol that is used to unite all the Pokemon games together, and of course, the Pokeball is the main symbol of this flag, which I believe is a tool that you use if you're trying to capture a Pokemon. If you're trying to capture a little Pokemon creature guy, you throw a Pokeball at it, I think, and that will magically sort of trap the little Pokemon inside the Pokeball. And that's how you catch a Pokemon, I think. Choppa made this flag for the fans of the Phone Losers of America, or PLA, which apparently is a YouTube channel where they make prank phone calls and stuff. So, the blue represents humor, the red represents troublemaking, and the yellow represents the line between humor and troublemaking. And he took those 3 colors from the PLA logo, and apparently the cactus in the middle of the flag is a big part of the Phone Losers of America culture. Apparently, the PLA love cacti. Yuukikun sent me this flag for the fandom of yuukikun. He designed a fandom flag for his own YouTube channel, I think. I think that's what he did. Hey, why not? The letter Y you can see in there represents the name Yuki. The letter A down there represents the month of August when he started his channel. Yellow is his favorite color, green represents his channel growing, and in the upper portion of the flag you can see a hidden YouTube play button. There you go, Yuki, you got away with it. Congratulations. And finally, Peter sent me this flag of a fictional country he made up called Bardonia. Apparently his fandom is a bunch of people who make up imaginary countries on YouTube and make anthems for them and make flags for them. So let's talk about his little flag he made up for Bardonia. The green represents the plant life, the white represents the clouds and the snow-capped mountains, and the blue represents the air and the water. And in the middle of the flag is a dragon holding a pearl, and Peter made up this whole complicated legend about a dragon and a pearl and some like legend of Bardonia that has persisted until now, or something like that. Anyway, he likes national anthems too, if you look at his channel. So I asked Peter if he would like to come up with some national anthem ideas for the Vexillographer channel, as if like we were a country or something. So he gave me like 5 proposed anthem ideas. So I've put them on our Facebook page if you would like to help us vote for the Vexillographer anthem. We probably won't use it very much, but it's just a fun thing to have, and Peter offered, so yeah, let's do it. Anyway, thanks everyone for sending in your awesome flag designs. These are really cool and really fun to go through. Thanks everyone for watching. Have an awesome day. Bye.